This is the Rode Wireless Pro. It comes with 2 lav mics. The audio quality is fantastic for a wireless system. It has auto gain features, and it has 32-bit float. So why then am I wearing a DJI Mic 2? We need to talk about it. So recently I was looking to give myself a little bit more freedom of movement while I was doing these YouTube videos and not have to be just so close to the camera. So I decided to go with the DJI Mic 2 because I heard some excellent things about the usability of it. But the more I dug into this, the more I realized there was a potentially better option in the Rode Wireless Pro system. But why? Because the Rode had the best audio quality of any of the ones that I heard. I just saw a Terry Warfield video where he talked about this exact same thing, and Terry came to the same conclusion that I did. I'll put that video down in the description. But if a huge tech YouTuber like Terry Warfield and some nobody like me both came to the same exact conclusion, what is it about this mic system that we like so much? Well, it comes down to 3 things. The first is the receiver that sits on top of the camera. When this is plugged in on the Rode system, I have no idea what is going on. All of that information, the screen is on top. I would have to be above the camera to see if the transmitter is peaking or if I'm having any sort of audio problems or I'm having a disconnect and dropout. I can't see any of that information. On the DJI, I'm looking at it right now. I can tell it's recording. I can tell what my levels are, both going into the receiver and into the camera. And I have all of the information that I need at my fingertips to go and make adjustments, which leads me to my second point. The fact that you have to plug the Rode transmitters in to use the application with an actual cable is just a deal breaker in 2025. Being able to do it on an app is not a big deal. If it was done in some sort of wireless fashion and I could flip through it and make changes just like I do with my lights, but having to plug it in, that has to go wireless. Rode, if you fix that, I will absolutely consider whatever that next system is that comes out. And the third one, and this is small, and some of you might think it's kind of nitpicky, but it is the actual windscreen that is on these transmitters. This is so easy, and I fumbled around with it so much less to get this on here. Just push it in and it's already set. And the other thing that I found out was specifically with the windscreens and all the parts that come on the Rode Wireless Pro, you can't get replacements for all of those. There are people that have had a number of issues getting in touch with Rode to get replacement parts after they lost a windscreen, which I can guarantee you I will do. That's not an if, it's a when. I will drop one of them and go, oh my God, where the hell did that go? So that's the third big thing. But it even goes beyond that. There's tactile feedback in these transmitters, so every time I make a change to one of them, whether it's I start recording, I modify the gain, I turn it on and off, it gives me some sort of tactile feedback. I don't even have to look at it. I can just hit the button and I know that it's going. And lastly, there is a connector that DJI makes that makes this multi-interface shoe compatible with Sony cameras. And it's 35 bucks. That's got some drawbacks, unfortunately, including the auto power on and off stops working when you put it into the multi-interface shoe. DJI confirmed that on their site, and they don't have any plans to change that. I think that might be a hardware limitation on their side. To add insult to injury, because this is Bluetooth and it hooks up to the Osmo Pocket 3, which I'm very much interested in, it makes it a no-brainer for being able to have all of these things sync with each other. Now, in Rode's defense, they do have something that no other company that I'm aware of has done, and Curtis Judge talked about this in one of his videos recently. Rode has confirmed that they are willing to make sure that anybody that has a battery problem with these units has a way to be able to get them fixed. Because if I can't fix this, and I can't just change the battery in this little unit and keep mine going, even though I already bought them, that's a big deal. So something to consider as well when you are looking at this system. I'll put these side by side and kind of run them back to front. Listen to the difference in the audio quality. This is the sound of the DJI Mic 2, and it is just on my windbreaker, wherever, right here on the zipper. And this is what it sounds like. This is the DJI Mic 2. It's pinned right here on my collar, and this is what it sounds like. This is the Rode Wireless Pro. I've got it right here on the collar of my shirt. It's a little bit closer than the previous test, but this is what it sounds like. Okay, I wanted to do a side-by-side for this, so I now have the DJI Mic 2 on the left. I have got the Rode Wireless Pro on the right, and I am going directly into camera. I've got the camera is going to get synced up with the audio later, but so I have these 2 different microphones. This is a test of the DJI Mic 2 and the Rode Wireless Pro. This is what they sound like. This is a test of the DJI Mic 2 and the Rode Wireless Pro. This is what they sound like. What are you gonna pick? Let me know down in the comments which one of these systems appeals to you the most and why. Is audio quality king for you, or are you a user experience person as well? Maybe sometime I'll test the DJI Mic Minis out, but I think for right now, the minimal drop in audio quality was not worth the usability issues for the people that do things like this. This is my system. Can't wait to be using it in the next videos. If you want to see these two systems compared against two excellent shotgun microphone systems to see what's best for you on camera, go ahead and click right over here and check out my last video that compares all four of those mics. I'll see you on the next one.